Imogen, I have to tell you how incredible I think this show is and how incredible you are in this role.
You so much. Thank you.
I've been talking to your cast members all day long, and everybody's just singing your praises.
Oh, I'm singing everybody else's. I couldn't have been so amazing as people say without them. I really lent on them for, so much advice and acting tips. They were incredible, all of them.
So this is your first TV role.
Yes.
It's like mind-blowing watching you on screen. Uh,
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the process you went through getting this role.
I actually saw the self-tape through my agent, and I remember it saying that it was going to be filmed in America, and I thought, I'm not going to get that. I was like, they're gonna find someone in America. It's fine, I'm chill. But I went for it because I just thought, well, there's nothing to lose here, so let me go for it. And the self-tape, I think I'd done about 400 takes of it, honestly. And my sister helped me with it, and she was like, okay, I want to go shopping now. And I was like, I'm not gonna get it. That's it. And then through 3 or 4 recalls, I remember in that summer I was in a restaurant with my best friend, and I looked at my phone and I saw the contract, and it said Natalia, and I was so blown away. It was such a surreal moment, and I thought I need to pack. I need to get everything sorted. It honestly, I'll never forget that experience.
Oh, so how familiar were you with Natalia Grace's story going into it? What kind of dive did you do getting to know her?
Well, being from the UK, the case isn't really covered over there. So I really had to do my own research, and I found it so fascinating, and I just wanted to really dig deep into, just jumping on the train and doing the show. And I worked with an amazing acting coach that Disney hooked me up with, who broke down the script for me, broke down the character, and I knew that I wanted to create my own version of Natalia, and it was just incredible process.
I read also that you are a huge fan of Ellen's and Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what was it like for you? I mean, you're stepping into your first TV role, and this is who you're working with.
Well, oh, it's surreal. I mean, I started watching Grey's Anatomy like in 2021. I was like, oh, what's this? Oh, let me watch it. And finding out that she played my mum was incredible. My mum also watches Grey's Anatomy, so when I found out she was playing my mum, I woke her up and I was like, Mum, you'll never guess this. You'll never. And she was screaming for me. I was screaming, and it was such a surreal moment. And Grey's Anatomy for the longest time has been my comfort show. So getting somebody who from getting someone from my comfort show to play my mum, it was such a surreal moment and something I would have never guessed ever.
I want to jump into your character now because the wild thing about this and how brilliantly it's done is like every character is living their own truth.
Yes.
And you see things from wildly different perspectives. And you almost get to see, I think, two different versions of Natalia. So it was
Yeah.
like you did such a brilliant job
Thank
just
you
kind
so much.
of taking us on this ride. What was it like for you layering her? How did you do that?
Well, I think, again, working with my acting coach was a brilliant move because he really helped. Um, you know, the perspective from Christine playing Natalia was actually really fun. Because she was one step ahead, and as an actor, such a meaty role for me to get into. But then when we move on to my POV, it was so heartbreaking, and I just wanted to showcase that justice and that willing to fight for her. And it was just such an honor to play her, and then seeing her all grown up and playing Natalia grown up as well. And honestly, that was my first time playing an adult because I've never played an adult before, and it was a different experience for me, something that I've never found before. How do I sit as Natalia now? How do I talk as Natalia? How do I approach things? I'm a little bit older, but also because Natalia, went through so much trauma, that's going to make a person older. So, all of these things that I had to consider, and it was so fun to play around with.
It really it really opens your mind to things. I feel like when you're watching it, because it does, like I said, everybody's kind of living in their truth, but it does kind of make you question, like, what is a good American family?
Yeah.
What is that supposed to look like? Did you did you have any takeaways after going through this experience and having like lived this experience that makes you feel like would be an important message for audiences to hear?
Think just not to judge people by the way they look or sound. And, as people, we all go through things, and not to judge someone by what, they've gone through. We all go through really hard things in life, and to give ourselves grace, give ourselves time, you know, and I think that theme is heavily impacted in this show. And we're just so grateful that we were able to do a show that, really showcases inclusivity. So yeah, it was amazing.
I know you also, in following your Instagram posts, I know you also brought a lot of love and laughter and dance and song to the set.
Yes,
I
yes.
totally want to get into that and kind of how you found your freedom with that on set.
So in my daily life, I do annoy my friends and family with my constant singing. It is something that I've tormented them with for my 27 years of living. But the way I stepped on set, everyone just made me feel so comfortable. And I really don't sing in front of people if I don't feel comfortable. But I just felt so comfortable to be myself, and I needed to sing. I think singing for me and dancing and stuff is my way of, if I'm feeling a little bit anxious, it's my way of, like telling myself it's okay. And just being able to be expressive. And it's so wonderful to be in an environment that lets you be who you are authentically. And for my first role as well, it was just so nice to let people just, you know, they'd hear me sing and be like, oh, that's Imogen, or oh, Imogen's just dancing in the mirror, just leave her for a bit, or she's singing the same song she sung, the other day. Now it's in my head, just stuff like that. It's just so nice. I'm really grateful for the experience that I had, honestly.
Well, it's part of your character too. I mean, there are moments where your character
Yes,
lets a little bit of that out. She's a
yes.
little bit of a Katy Perry fan.
Oh boy, yeah. Oh yeah. Me and Kate go way back now. I love I love Kate Perry, yeah. And it was so fun to do that as well. And it's funny because when filming that, they said, okay, Imogen, like it can't sound like how you sing. Like, you have to sing it like a 7-year-old. And I remember I'd done a couple of takes and it was just so fun. But yeah, it was such a fun experience.
Did you have a playlist you worked off of when you were building your character or while you were on set?
Oh, that's really good. I mean, yeah, so I didn't have a playlist to build off Natalia, but I'd have my playlist on Spotify called Immy Chill playlist. And driving into set and driving back to my apartment, I would just play songs that really wind me down and take the Natalia out, and I just needed those moments to breathe and to be me again and message my friends. And, it was just, yeah, just needed, just that escapism. Just like, yeah, me again. My annoying self again.
Did you have a moment on set that you felt was really powerful or like a pinch me moment where you're just like, this is wow.
Yeah, in episode 8, obviously we covered the court case. And I remember feeling like this is so surreal because I was really playing Natalia as she is now. And so I remember going back to my trailer with like tears in my eyes, thinking, oh my gosh, like I just want to find this justice now. Like I need to do this right. And yeah, I just, the last month of filming, I was more than ever just so passionate about my version of Natalia. Um, so yeah, that was a real pinch me moment.
Yeah, it's wild. Like it is kind of still an evolving story. I mean, there are stories that have come out just like as late as January,
Yes.
about different perspectives and things that are going on. Um, what would you say is something like, speaking from what you know now and like your truth, what would you say is like at the heart of this for you?
I mean, just to always, not judge people too quickly, I'd say is something that is the heart for this. And being somebody who is a little person, the inclusivity is something that is so amazing that we're able to showcase in this show. And yeah, just, embracing being unique and telling unique stories. And it's really important that I think we need to dive into more.
So lastly, how would you describe this show?
I would say it's moving, it keeps you on your toes, and it's it's just an incredible watch, I'd say.
Imogen, it was so lovely to meet you, and
Oh,
thank you
lovely to meet you too.
so much for taking the time. You are so fabulous in this, and I
Oh,
can
thank you.
I'm so excited for what's next.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I loved your questions. They were so different. Thank you.